Man, 9 days in Vegas, I wasn't getting out without giving some quality time away. You know how that goes.
All right, we live. Don't say that.
Y'all about to say, I know we live, right? Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Big Game Chuck, because we're in the big game once again for Super Bowl 58. Chiefs, Niners rematch the Super Bowl 54. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share our social media platforms. And we got somebody that's got boots on the ground here. Y'all know the crew, Country and Boogie. And we welcome back our special guest, the guy who's gotten many great quotes from Chiefs players. One of the big-time local reporters from the A-Town. And speaking of A-Town, Usher is a musical guest, of course. Let's welcome our guy, Aaron Ladd. Aaron, how you doing, my guy?
You know, Usher's cousin.
Having me on.
You know, Usher's.
You funny. Y'all funny. Here y'all go already, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all having me on, man. That must be a big game.
For sure, man.
Yeah, Aaron, you've been doing your thing on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We're going to touch on a few things on what you reported on today. But first and foremost, man, in comparison to where you was last year in Arizona, man, like how are the vibes out in Vegas?
Man, this is the second time I covered the Super Bowl in person, and I feel like it's a lot closer together this year. Like last year, some of it was in Glendale, some of it was in Scottsdale, some of it was over. Like everything is kind of on the strip. Yes, the team is staying 35 minutes away, but outside of that, all the media stuff is here on the strip, and I feel like it has really helped like me get my stuff together and feel comfortable here on the ground and whatnot. But Vegas has been a good host. It's crazy that like leagues were avoiding Vegas for so long, and now there's like an NHL team out here, do summer league all the time. There's the Super Bowl out here. Like Vegas is obviously the sports epicenter right now, but it's crazy how fast we've come.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they're supposed to have the A's coming soon too, the MLB team. So, and maybe an NBA team. They might have an expansion team in a few years. So,
man, they about to hook Vegas up. Vegas and Seattle about to get everything.
Yep, definitely.
Have you been to where Tupac was shot at yet?
I have not. I'm gonna add that to the list, but before Monday.
I've never been to Vegas. If I go to Vegas, I gotta go to the stoplight where Tupac was shot, bro. It's just, is that crazy? Is that weird? Boogie looking at me like I'm crazy.
It might be, bro.
Is that disrespectful? I mean, okay, my bad. All right, y'all let me know in the chat. Is that weird or what? Not because I don't think that's weird. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, first and foremost, man, let's talk about what you reported on Rashee Rice. I know the last thing you was limited in practice due to his ankles or whatever. I guess like maybe something precautionary or whatever. But you did report earlier about his progress as a wide receiver and how he's gained that trust as the true number one guy now in the Chiefs offense. You got some answers from Justin Watts. You got some answers from Matt Nagy. But from your perspective, from what you watched this season from the Chiefs, how have you been seeing Rashee as a player?
I mean, Chuck, they don't get to this game without Rashee Rice doing what he's done all year. And I talked with a lot of members of the team. Y'all funny. Yo, this chat is killing me. So I'm sorry. Like his ankle specifically. Peter King reported that he got stepped on about an hour into practice. It's precautionary that he didn't finish, and that's why he was listed as limited. If you don't go your full, or if you leave practice early or something, they have to list you as limited. So Andy Reid was asked if he was concerned. No concern. He's going to play on Super Sunday. I'm not worried about Rashee Rice. Chuck, I mean, they don't get to the game without him. Like, Pat needed weapons. There was a point in the year where we're looking for somebody to step up, and he was the guy that did it. Like, Sky Moore fell flat in his second year. McCole Hardman wasn't what they got out of the trade. Justin Watson is not going to be a number one guy ever. Kadarius Toney was not what they wanted him to be this year. Rashee Rice ended up being the guy that stepped up. I think he has over 220 yards in the 3 postseason games so far this year. Like, he's Pat friendly, which is another term that they were using this regular season to kind of describe what he does. He finds the soft spots in the zone. He's the yak king, which I think is what McCole Hardman described him as. Somebody who gets the ball and goes immediately upfield. No DeMarcus Robinson with him. He doesn't play around with it. He gets the ball, immediately goes upfield, north-south type runner. they don't get into the Super Bowl 58 game without his performance. I don't think they win it without him having a big day either.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you on that. And it's mentioned how Travis Kelce been a huge part of that. I mean, that's why you have a guy like Travis Kelce to teach the guys. And, you know, there was a little bit of misinformation going on from earlier today. Somebody reported that MVS was the one that said that. But come to find out, somebody else was the one that said that, I guess Travis Kelce plays the bad guy, is getting on the receivers to be better, allegedly.
Wait a minute, bro. What's up with the reporters getting stuff wrong? Like, somebody said Jawan Taylor's mama died. But it was his grandma. Like, you can't mess up on that. Like, that man, mama had to come on Twitter and say, "Hey, I ain't dead, y'all. It was my grandma." Like, I'm sorry, that was totally off subject, but that's crazy.
The Super Bowl is one of those events, kind of like the draft, kind of like the combine, where you can get credential. It's easier to get credential, right? You don't have to have, like, teams are usually controlling the credentials on a regular season basis. But when it's a league-wide event like a Super Bowl or a draft or a combine, the barrier to entry is a lot lower. So you have a lot of college kids coming in. You have a lot of student journalists. You have people who aren't covering the team on a day-to-day basis, have relationship with these guys. So they come in and they report things that they heard, or they report things that they thought they heard a guy say a certain way. Or you know how it goes, like certain guys have dialects, or certain guys will say something and mean a certain thing. And like, we hear it because we know them and we know what they meant. The guys who only spent 5 minutes with them over a year don't really understand. I think it's sloppy and it really needs to get cleaned up. I think the league needs to do something about it because it's really looking bad. I think even I was at the draft in Casey this year and somebody was asking the Colts about Frank Wright, and he was the coach in Carolina, and it's really sloppy, it's really messy. It makes all of us look bad. What was the original question about the bad cop thing?
Yeah. It was true. It's contributed to MVS said it, but actually Kadarius Toney said it. But Pat and Travis both answered it though, and kind of confirmed it though. You know what I'm saying? So. He was asking you about that.
I don't think Pat has to like say anything. You know what I mean? Like when you lost 4 out of your last 6, the body language is evident, right? Like everybody can feel it. When the team is losing, everybody knows that Pat is not happy. But he's an extension of management. I think I maybe told you all this before. Like he can only really say so much, right? Like he has to send Trav or he has to send other guys to like do the kind of thing because he is up there with Andy and Brett Veach as far as when he says stuff or when he expresses himself. It's almost like officially coming from the team itself. Like that's like putting it on team letterhead, basically. So that's not a surprise that Trav would kind of be the enforcer in that relationship and kind of the guy that's like the vocal leader more so, where Pat is just kind of like consistently optimistic and consistently positive. Some of the same things that we've heard about Andy Reid. And look, it paid off, man. You can't knock the process. Here they are in their first Super Bowl in the last 5 years.
Okay, like if Pat tell you something, that means you in trouble. Like Pat shouldn't even be talking. Pat shouldn't even be talking to certain people. Pat shouldn't know none of the practice squad people. Like,
nah, man, we don't want to be no Russell Wilson, man.
Is that fair? That ain't.
We don't want that, man.
Pat's so hot.
I think he has relationships with all the guys. He has relationships with all the guys for sure.
I know, no, Pat's a good guy, man. Like, but if Pat telling you something, that means it came from higher up. If Pat told you,
possibly,
that means Brett Veach said.
Or if you're not hearing from Pat too, that's even worse, right? Like if you get in the cold shoulder, then it's like you want thin ice, basically. Like we could tell after that New England game, we saw the body language between Pat and KT. And I'm not going to say that's the reason why he hasn't played since. I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, and I really highly doubt that he plays in the Super Bowl. He seems like a healthy scratch to me in this game.
Yeah, I think his comments about him saying, like, yeah, I'm number 1 wide receiver if I get the ball. I think we add that little hot sauce to that. I was like, I don't know about bro playing.
he still don't get it.
Nah, yeah, them days we're done with them days.
It's sad because he's like a superior athlete. Like I feel like you can get him the ball in space there's not many guys in the league that can do what he did. Like that return in the Super Bowl last year completely flipped that game. But the problem is, can we trust you to show up to practice on time? Can we trust you to put the work in outside of the building? Can we trust you to not go on Instagram Live and tell people what's going on inside the building? Like, you can't just do those type of things and expect to get the ball on Sundays. Like, it just doesn't work that way in Kansas City.
Aaron, so do you think he is active Sunday?
I don't. I think he's this year's Clyde. Remember how Clyde last year was going through the practices? He was practicing as a wide out, and they were trying to tell him all the things, and he shows up on game day, and it's no jersey in the locker. I could see the same thing happen with Kadarius this year. But it's still a lot that could happen potentially if the Rashee Rice thing goes in the other direction. Maybe Sky Moore is the guy that steps up. It's a lot of different – but I have a hard time seeing a guy who hasn't played since December 17th getting – called up in the biggest game of the year and getting the ball. Like that's a long stretch. That's a long bridge to climb.
But you know what you just said, like I think Pat's the only guy that could get him to play. If Pat said, Coach, I need him, Coach. If he just went to Andy Reid and said, Coach, I need him, he'd be playing. But I don't think he's gonna say.
But we don't.
I don't think he's gonna say that neither. But I'm just saying, Pat might be the only one that could get him to play at this point.
Yeah, because I know there was like momentum leading towards him being a possible punt returner until the opening night session he had, that little interview. So we'll see what happens.
You think that ruined it? Just him saying, if I catch the ball?
Yeah, if I get the ball, yeah, it might have ruined it.
I thought it ruined it when he was the video ruined it.
But the video worked. If it was a chess move to get him off of the injury list, it worked. That next day, it was just personal. It was no more hip ankle. That thing fell off completely. And 2 days later, he was off the injury report completely. So it kind of worked to force KC's hand, like, all right, either y'all are going to play me or you're going to cut me in the offseason, which I think is the more likely scenario out of the two.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the other report that you did as well. You dated back to how Andy Reid has ran his training camps. I mean, we know how he does the training camps. Like they even tougher than the real games, you know. And I saw a clip of Andy Reid like throughout his years as a head coach. You know, seeing clips of him at training camp, like, come on, let's go. And he'll yell at his players at times too. So that's definitely a tribute to where we've been at today. So like, Aaron, from your perspective, man, like, I mean, what do you think about Andy Reid's consistency throughout the years as a head coach, just staying with the same routine, getting guys consistently ready to play, getting far in the playoffs pretty much every year?
This year, to me, is all about trusting the system, right? It didn't look pretty at all times. I think there's not a lot of surprise that the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl because the Chiefs are so consistent in what they do, and he runs it like a militaristic operation, the rank and file, and he lets leaders in the locker room kind of patrol it, and he doesn't really have to say much. There's more about these Chiefs, right? Like, we didn't think that they had the talent in the clubhouse to be able to put it together at a certain point. Andy Reid's consistency with a win on Sunday, I mean, he's in that rarefied air. I already think that they're a dynasty, but I think a win changes it from the question mark to a full exclamation point that like stamps him in that rare air. And he's already said, I'm not hanging it up. So we could go for a little while. We could go on and say Andy and Pat could be the greatest duo of all time potentially, but we got to stop questioning Andy Reid. I'll include myself in that because I was one who doubted them going into Baltimore. I thought Baltimore had it. I thought the defense was superior. I thought KC was due for a letdown. But defensively, what they've been able to do this year is special. It really is. With young talent, Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, the play that he made at the goal line on Zay Flowers could be the play of the year when we look back on it, considering what the stakes were and the time in that game. They've really put it together at the back half of the season, and they're playing their best ball late, which is really what matters.
So I got a follow-up question to that. You mentioned about how Andy Reid, I think all of us in here feel like he got at least 5 more years left, maybe more. So what's with some of the media trying to retire him? Is it because the Chiefs are too good now? Is that what it is?
I mean, he did have the whole like heart thing a couple of years ago. Like, we can't We can't forget, like, he was walking with a cane a year ago too. Like, I don't think speculation is that far off the wall. He's an older guy. Like, I think he understands that right now might be his best situation that he's had in his years of coaching, to be honest with you. Like, no matter how long he's gone, he might not ever get this again. I don't think he's done. Pat was even asked today about it. He said he'd be highly surprised if it was the end. I think Travis is the one. If we're talking about the trio of guys, Pat, Andy, and Travis, I think he's the one that's probably closest to retirement, considering the comments that he gave Vanity Fair this year, talking about his surgeries, and then just all the outside noise and Hollywood. I mean, if you could make $5 million off the field doing movies, and like, I figured that'd be easier on your body than any of the wear and tear that he's had to deal with this year. That's just my guess. It's no reporting there, but I don't think Andy's hanging it up anytime soon.
That's a fact. And I feel like Andy Reid can at least do it to 70 until he's 70 years old at least. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Unless something we don't know health-wise, I don't think he'll
Right.
retire. I think that's the only reason he would. Why would he retire now?
Yeah.
Family maybe.
If we three-peat, like I've been saying, if Mahomes wants to catch Brady, if Andy Reid and Mahomes get a three-peat, that's something you can retire on. And I think he will be content.
So
Yeah, maybe.
So Aaron, with the elephant in the room of EB making special guest appearances, being a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Do you think Eric Bieniemy can make a return next year? Because he currently doesn't have a job.
We talked about this yesterday on my platform. I just don't know why he would come back when all the talk was, I need to get away from Andy Reid to prove that I can do it somewhere else. Why then, after 1 year where it didn't really work and you didn't really prove that you could do it somewhere else, would you tuck your tail and run back home for not even the same position? You wouldn't get the OC job back. They're not getting rid of Matt Nagy to bring back Eric Bieniemy. I'm sorry, Chiefs fans that are watching this right now. It's not happening. So if he comes back to KC, it would have to be in some kind of made-up special advisory role or like some kind of offensive analyst. And that's not helping his case to get a head coach job either. Like the EB thing is frustrating for real, because I feel like there was a window and the window closed.
That's true. So if you want to keep working, why not just come on back? Because I think the head coach thing, whether right or wrong, fair or whatever, it might be done. You know what I'm saying?
This is nasty work, man.
It really is nasty. I think they use
it really is nasty. I mean, but
he can't
what
get
do you?
an OC job. He went to the Super Bowl and won, and he can't even get. That's crazy.
Hey, wait, Washington, how the heck you gonna expect a quick turnaround in 1 year with that roster? Like that was a 2 or 3 year project at least.
It's Washington, bro. It's Washington, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Washington. If I had, is it
that
because
was a bad job to begin with?
He's too rough. It can't just be he's too rough around the edges. He yells at players. Oh my God! It can't be just that, bro. I don't know. I want him back. I would take him back. But it is. But to Boogie's point, it is nasty. It's nasty that he's even in this situation. He shouldn't be in this situation at all.
Him coming back to KC doesn't further his career. That's kind of what I'm speaking to, though. Like, him coming back to KC gives all Chiefs fans warm and fuzzies because it reunites them, and it talks about all the familiarity that he has with Pat and, you know, the attention to detail that he brings. But that doesn't benefit him. If he's trying to further his career to be a head coach somewhere, which he has expressed his interest in doing, he needs to go, in my opinion, the next move is a chess move, is to go down to the college ranks, which is tough. The college ranks have changed completely now. Now you got to do the NIL thing. Now you got to recruit your own team. Now it's tough. It's nasty. I completely agree. He's been done dirty. But I don't see how coming back to KC benefits Eric Bieniemy in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
he
already got him.
He already got him. It's something to look about. You know what I'm saying? If he's completely just blackballed out of the league, Come on.
And look, and I ain't gonna use the race thing because there's still black coaches getting hired in the NFL. I
A
think
lot
it's
of
the
black
style.
coaches got hired this year.
Yeah, right. And I think it's the style of head coaching now. Like, I think the NFL is trying to push more of these in your face type of coaches out the league. That's what it looks like to me, man. Like, it's like the way these players are built today, it seems like a lot of them can't handle that style of coaching, unfortunately.
Crazy.
So
yeah, that's crazy. That Mike Vrabel shit is crazy too, man. Because I thought he was like the best.
How does Mike Vrabel not have a job?
I thought he was like the best candidate besides Belichick. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
If I had a team right now, I would go Mike Vrabel, Eric Bieniemy at offensive coordinator. That'd be the toughest team in the league. We ain't losing to no. We not getting pumped in no game ever. If I got Mike Vrabel and then Eric Bieniemy as the OC, okay, we talked about it enough. Go ahead, Chuck. Next question.
Hey, you speaking facts though. But Aaron, I want to ask you this, man. Since you're going to be likely at the game covering and everything, watching everything go down. So, like, what are some of the keys, in your opinion, to the Chiefs getting victory and getting a repeat?
This game comes down to the Niners offense versus the Chiefs defense, in my opinion. I saw what this defense did to Lamar Jackson at the peak of his powers. We talking about the unanimous, everybody's going to award him. He's going to win the MVP award a little bit later today at NFL Honors here in Vegas. Had him out of his identity. And Baltimore got away from what got them to that game. Run game, they completely abandoned, only 81 yards. If they can limit Brock Purdy, get him off the field, and start fast offensively, this game is a wrap. Because KC, to me, if they score 3 touchdowns on offense, they won the game already because their defense is not giving up 3 touchdowns on the other side of the ball. So that's where I see it come down to the last game, and whether you want to say it was the EB effect or not, but the first time all season they come out and score touchdowns on the first 2 drives. If they do that again here in Allegiant Stadium, I think it's another Lombardi.
Yep. And then, like you mentioned earlier about dynasty, right? You said you think they already there, and I don't knock anyone's opinions on that. To me personally, I think you got to get that back to back on your resume to really solidify that because it just hits different. You know what I mean? Like, it's been 20 years since anyone's done it. New England's the last one to do it. We've seen the Cowboys in the 90s do it before. It just takes it to another level as far as like a historic franchise if you get that back to back on your resume. I think we got to get that back to back to really just solidify ourselves as a dynasty. Despite us winning 6 straight AFC Championship games.
I got a question for the room. If Pat goes out and wins the Super Bowl, which gap is bigger between him and the current quarterbacks or him and Brady?
I say him and the current quarterbacks.
What you think, A?
Between him and the current quarterbacks it's already a huge gap. If you think about his postseason success, like he's 14-3 in the postseason already, and he's 28. Like he's played a full regular season worth of postseason games already. And then if you throw another Lombardi on top of it, like it's no other guy, especially like look around the AFC. I mean, you don't have to mention trash NFC. Like there's really no other guy that really you can say. I mean, Lamar, maybe, yeah, and it's just off MVPs, but like, nah. The thing with him and Brady, and he was asked about this week, and he's very hesitant to compare himself to Brady, but like that loss to Tampa in the Super Bowl is what's going to haunt him when it comes to the Brady conversation, because you have the head-to-head loss. That had he won that one and maybe lost a different one, then maybe it feels a little differently. But because y'all went head-to-head, the narrative of Brady going to Tampa and winning it there, that's always going to be somewhere where somebody's going to poke holes in it. But it's clear to me now that he's head and shoulders above the rest of the competition in the quarterback-wise.
So let's say we had won the AFC Championship game in 2018 and lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady a few years later. Does that change it a little bit, or is it still that same effect just because it was the Super Bowl he lost in?
I don't know. It's subjective, and that's another reason why I hate the dynasty talk, because it's like there is no real way to measure it. Like everybody has their own way of measuring what a dynasty is. There's no way to say, oh, well, you're officially welcoming you into the dynasty ranks, and there's a place in Canton for all the teams that are dynasty. Like If you look up with the dictionary, it says a prolonged era of success. And the Chiefs have been in the AFC title game the last 6 years. To me, that's a dynasty. They had 5 of those at the crib. That's a dynasty. Yes, you measure it by Lombardi's, like they're going to continue to be in the mix. The floor for Mahomes is the AFC title game. So as long as he's the starter in Kansas City, they're in dynasty era, in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
And if you add the context into the AFC Championship game, if D4 is not offsides, they're in the Super Bowl. If we had any kind of offensive line versus Tampa, it might be a different game. But context, like we talked about last week, context gets left out in the history books. You know what I'm saying? But he's 0-2. No matter how you write it, he's still 0-2 versus Brady. So does he really? If he gets 5 MVPs or something, is that close enough, or does he have to get? He got to get 7. Boogie say he got to get 7.
No, I didn't say he got to get 7, but he got to do something different. He got to do something Brady haven't done, like a 3-peat. If he get a 3-peat, Brady can't say he did that. Montana can't say he did that. Nobody can say that.
Yeah, and that's never been done in NFL history. Like no NFL team has ever 3-peat because it's so difficult.
What about an undefeated?
He got to finish.
He got to finish. We ain't talking about the Golden State Warriors. We finish up here.
New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'm about to say New England Patriots. Brady Moss.
But look, so what is considered the dynasty with the Patriots in your opinion?
Is it the whole run? Because they had a long stretch of doing nothing.
Yeah, they did for a little bit.
Doing nothing, they were still winning, but they wasn't winning Super Bowls. They didn't win a Super Bowl within 10
True
years.
that.
So, what part of that is the dynasty? Is it when they won the first 3 out of 4? That was the dynasty.
They might have had like too many dynasties.
Yeah, and Kyle just said it right there. They had 2 separate runs. Kyle just said it right there.
They had 2 dynasties in one. Like they weren't playing around. The Patriots was dominating.
Well, we definitely got to get the repeat then, like Chuck said then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aaron, have we replaced the Patriots as the most hated team in the NFL?
It happened so fast too. Like my goodness. I don't think the Taylor Swift thing has helped, which I mean I don't think that was it. I don't think that was by design, but yeesh, it feels like overnight everybody is rooting for them to be stepped on and they're done with, and we sick of them. The fatigue has set in, absolutely. But I wish people would recognize, and I think Steve Young said this on Pardon the Interruption today, like Mahomes was Superman for so long, but in order for them to be successful this year, he kind of had to be Clark Kent. Like he kind of had to just take what the offense was and accept what the limitations were and just play with what the offense like. They're not going to score 30 points. Like he finally sat down and realized, like, all right, if we score 25 points, we actually might make the Super Bowl. And that is something that we should like commend him for, because a lot of guys who are on covers of magazines and win Super Bowl MVPs and we anoint them to GOAT every year, like they want to do it over their dead body. And I want to salute Pat for saying, you know what? We can win a different way. We can find a way to get there with different pieces and being on the back of the defense. And I think that's how they win it on Sunday, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, my dead body. I mean, shout out to Terez Palin, rest in peace to him. I think Patrick might be due for one of those games this time because there's been some criticism about his performances in the Super Bowl, but people lose context in that. Like last year, the stat sheet doesn't show it all, but when you look at it, the Eagles' offense had the ball way more times than we did because our defense literally scored a touchdown. They had to immediately go right back out there to try to stop them, and the Eagles put the Chiefs' defense out there for a long time in the next possession. You know what I'm saying? So Patrick still played well. The stats may not show it, but he still played well. And then, of course,
versus the Eagles, that second half, bro, he went nuclear in that second.
Yes.
Did he go like 30 of 30 and something in the second half? Like not 30 of 30, but
scored on
he was like damn near perfect in the second half.
Yeah. But you know, people look at the stat sheet with Patrick Mahomes, man. So I mean, look, I would love him to shut up everybody and have like my dead body game for all 4 quarters. So
the way Buckner has been playing this year too, like you don't really need to take the unnecessary risks. Like Butker has missed 2 kicks all year, legitimately. And I was somebody who wanted them to be more aggressive on 4th down. But at this point in time, take 3 every time you're down. They did that in the Cincinnati game when he kicked 6 field goals. Like, your defense is balling. If you get 3 every time, you're going to win. Pat doesn't need to take the necessary risk. If the deep shot is there, cool. But sometimes you just need to stay on schedule, stay ahead of the chains, and get points.
Yeah. So I know we're running short on time, Aaron, but I'm gonna ask you this. Who is the unsung hero in this Super Bowl for the Chiefs?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll give you somebody who I'm rooting for.
Okay.
How about FAU? Everybody called him a PR stunt. Everybody called him a bust. Everybody is like talking about that pick like it was the worst pick ever. This is a perfect opportunity for him to gain that confidence going into the offseason. This kid's 22 years old. Like he could play in the league for 10 more years and still have a full career after that. And like, I see him as somebody who they're going to play in limited snaps in this situation. Obviously, Charles Minnie, he went down. Derek Nottie is also somebody that they are missing on that D-line. I talked to Joe Cullen today about how do you replace the production left behind by those 2 guys, and he mentioned Malik Herring. He mentioned the Felix Udike Uzama. Like, if Felix can go in there for 10 plays and just simply beat his man, this could build so much confidence going forward. That's somebody I feel like people are not talking about a lot, but he can make an impact on maybe a crucial 3rd down.
That's a great pick. That's a great choice.
I like it, bro. So before you go, man, like what do we expect out from you for the rest of the week as far as like media coverage?
Bet we got a bunch of stuff on KSHB-41, 2-hour pre-show on Saturday, and a 4-hour pregame show leading into the game, which of course is on CBS this year. But as soon as the game is over, hop back over to KSHB-41. We're going live. I'll be on the field after the game. Win, lose, or draw. It's not going to draw. Win or loss. Breaking down the Chiefs' last game of the season. I'm looking forward to it, man. This will be fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
I ask you this every year, Aaron. Like, we won the Super Bowls, confetti everywhere. Who got that quote for you, Aaron? Who gonna make you famous?
I don't know, man. I don't. No more Frank Clark.
It's kind of weird. You ain't got to go to this year.
Let's see. I'm looking at guys who I'm thinking like this might be their last Chiefs game, right? So like a Chris Jones or Willie Gay or maybe a L'Jarius Sneed. I think he's probably gonna get the tag, but that's guys that I would go to and just say, how are you feeling? What's the emotions of this moment? And we'll see. I'm gonna try and deliver for you, country.
Please get that 95.
I think you know who I think, bro. You know who I think, and this might be crazy. Drew Tranquil, dog, might have a lot of emotion. He came here for it. That might be he might be on that list, bro. I can see him just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So somebody to watch out for, man.
Bet.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, boys.
Yeah, most
man,
definitely.
Thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, man, you know, like we said before the show, man, I truly believe that, bro. And that's love right there, bro. You top one when it comes to getting them quotes.
Hey, I'll see y'all on the side.
Yes,
all
sir.
right,
Go
bro.
enjoy the strip.
See you after that victory, dog. Hey, Aaron
Shout out
Ladd.
to Aaron
Man.
Ladd, man.
We was talking to Aaron Ladd about the best quotables, bro. Like man. Him and James Palmer got the best quotables, especially when it comes to the Chiefs. Because Frank Clark, man. Hey, I wish Frank Clark was still here, bro.
Man, I wish he could have got this.
Because you know, like Boogie, you know, his quote would be so crazy after this year. Like this year.
That's why I need to see Chris Jones, man, because this might be his last game. This is a Chiefs Hall of Famer.
And Chris Jones was lobbying for Frank Clark so many times on Twitter.
He was, man. He was. I thought it was gonna happen. But Frank Clark would be too much, bro. You can't air that one, bro. because he gonna say some wild shit. But he might pull a Frank Clark. Remember when Frank Clark was just sitting on the ground, just crying with that shirt? That might be Chris this year.
Yeah. I mean, Chris been having tears down his face before the game, during the national anthem and stuff. So, hey, you may see some big emotions from him.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
Does it scare y'all how confident y'all feel right now? Is it a little bit?
No.
I'm a little bit scared of how confident I feel. So
I think 49ers, I know the 49ers is a good team, so it's not like I just think certain shit, man, like repeating history, man, this legacy shit. It's different.
I just cannot see the Chiefs blowing this opportunity again, bro. And like this confidence kind of matches up to what I had before the Dolphins game. And this is not me disrespecting the Niners in no way, because they got a chance to win this game. They got a chance to win this game. But I just feel like we are more than capable of finding holes in their defense and in their offense than they do. That's just how I feel about it. So, but I want
to see. That's the, like Paul said, Baltimore was the toughest game, right? So, is it like that sigh of relief, like in that little sigh of relief, you know what I'm saying? That'll throw it all out of whack. But I mean, I don't know. That defense got something to prove. That's what keep me coming back. Like, this defense got something to prove. They still feel like they got something to prove. Snead still feel like he got snubbed for the All-Pro, and he did. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Duffy still ain't got that pick that he need. You know what I'm saying? So that brings me back. But I'm just really like, damn, I'm confident. Like, really, really confident.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, I'm gonna rewind back real quick. I'm gonna rewind back to media night on Monday night, man. Like, how do y'all feel about getting booed now? How do y'all feel about us being hated now?
Why would you wake a sleeping giant, bro? Why would you?
Bro, Travis got so
why would you do that to
dog?
yourself? Bro,
Travis like, hey, man.
When has that ever worked against us? When has that ever worked?
I can't remember the last time it worked.
When has the last time somebody got in Pat's head and it actually, like, no, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was dumb. Dumb.
I think that's good. We the villains now, man. We need that. We ain't had that in a minute, man.
We never
not us. I know we haven't never had it. I'm talking about the NFL haven't had like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs ain't never had it, bro. We ain't never had that before.
Because you want to know what's funny, though? Like, I've heard some fans that have traveled on road games, and when they get off the plane, they've just been random people booing the fans. They've been booing us walking off the plane.
Bro, I've been told by airline attendants, like, yeah, we not rooting for the Chiefs. Like, random people, when you got Chiefs gear on, bro, it's different now, bro. They used to point at us and laugh. Bro. Now we laugh, and nobody likes it. What they say, now the rabbit got the gun. You know,
I love Mahomes being the villain, man. That's crazy.
He said, "We here, Niner Nation." He said, "You appreciate the Niner Nation. We here."
Why would you give them the fuel, man? Hey, bro. Hey, man. I ain't gonna do a PSA, but Jason McIntyre, bro. Like,
Stop watching this content. Stop watching this content.
I don't watch it. I don't even watch him. That's the thing, bro. I don't even watch it. It's just the clips on Twitter, and it's like, what? Travis Kelce is in the top 10. What are you?
Don't even look at those, man. Don't even look at clips. Just ignore him, please. Ignore him. He's just there to be a dumbass. That's what he does. So.
Not only is he doubling down, he's like, are you serious? Like, bro.
All right, I'm ready to see what Spags got, though, man. I'm ready to see what Spags got for Purdy.
A kitchen sink.
I hope.
A kitchen sink. I want, Trick McDuffie to get a pick. It got to be a pick six too. Just a pick six, bro. In the Super Bowl. Hey, Scott Moore didn't get his first touchdown to win.
I said it too. I said it 2 weeks ago. I said, dog, after we beat the Ravens, I said, bro, I feel like Trey McDuffie is due for interception in the Super Bowl, man. Because I brought that Sky Moore point when we was all claiming for him to score a touchdown and he finally did the biggest game. I feel like Trey McDuffie gonna do that same thing on Sunday. I feel like the Niners gonna be in a position where they got to press. They're gonna be behind late in the game, and Trent's gonna jump the route and take it to the crib, bro. That's just how I see this game going.
Because I got a sinking feeling it might be like Jalen Watson or somebody, and I ain't gonna be mad about it. But if Snead and Trey McDuffie can both get like picks or pick sixes in this game, bro, like, what a way to finish the story, man. You know how I feel about Brian Last, Chris. You know how I feel about it.
What we gonna do about McCaffrey?
Listen, here's why I'm not as worried about McCaffrey. Like, I think McCaffrey gonna get his regardless, but we have seen in 4 different instances this year when we gave up over 100 yards rushing to a team and we still won the game. I know there was like 1 instance we won by a possession, and there was 2 instances we won by 14. And then I think the Bears game was the blowout. The Bears still had 116 yards rushing as a team, and we blew that team out. The game was over like at halftime, essentially. So that's why I'm not as worried for real. Like McCaffrey, we're gonna make him work for it, but at the end of the day, I think he may get his stats, but I just don't think it's gonna be enough.
Man, Bolton gonna have like 15, 16 tackles in this game.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be active.
I hope. We need a good game for Bolton.
If he bring the same intensity and the same play he brought last year to the Super Bowl, it's gonna get dark for San Francisco. It's gonna be dark. And like you said, like Boogie said, Chris Jones might be playing in his last game. Willie Gay might be playing in his last. Bro, it's gonna get dark.
That receiver versus corner matchup gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah,
all the way through too.
You talking about our DBs going against their wide receivers?
Yeah, this is a good matchup.
Yeah. The one guy I'm definitely concerned about Debo because they're gonna use him all over the field. They're gonna treat him like he's Tyreek on that team, except he'll be in the backfield a little more, in my opinion, if they're gonna run the ball or if he's gonna run a route at the backfield. It's either gonna be Trent McDuffie's job for the most part or Jalen Watson's job for the most part. Because I feel like L'Jarius Sneed's gonna be on Brandon Ayuk for the most part in this game. Personally,
that's gonna be a good matchup, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you put on?
On Debo?
Yeah, Trent.
I think it's a combination of Trent and Jalen Watson. It's just gonna depend on the situation.
Debo was eating on us that first half, that first Super Bowl.
He was. He was the only one. We had no answer for him, but
then they just went away from him.
Hey, Kyle, we'll see who's right, man. You know what I'm saying? If Nate ends up being right about it, then hey, that's credit to him. I mean, he got boots on the ground too, so. But I just know in that offense, it's pretty much Brandon Ayuk is wide receiver 1, and then Debo's like the Swiss Army knife to the offense.
So you putting Snead on Ayuk?
Yeah, for sure.
Because he a better route runner than Debo.
Mm-hmm. And then, hey, bro, I'm gonna say this: whoever on Snead and Trent McDuffie, you better pick somebody else. You need to pick somebody else. Y'all better try to attack Josh.
They got the skill position players, and then they still got Kittle too.
And guess where Josh had his first interception? Who did he have it against? San Francisco 49ers.
That is a
They
fact.
tried him. They kept trying him all night. He got him. Keep Watson and Williams. Yeah, pretty much. Look, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Stefanski, Coach of the Year.
All the NFL honors. I forgot the NFL honors is on.
He definitely should get that.
They said Myles Garrett got a Defensive Player of the Year. I ain't too mad at that.
Right.
And who else would have been? What, Micah?
Watt.
Yeah, Michael was contender. T.J. Watt was contender.
Oh yeah, T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt always. T.J. Watt, is he better than his brother?
That's a tough question because J.J. was a beast in his prime.
Man, J.J. was a. Remember when Sean Smith said Eric Fisher scared of J.J. Watt? That's why he don't want to play. And then J.J. Watt, man, Eric Fisher went and clown that boy in the play. You remember that, Boogie?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember when he pancaked him down to the
floor? That was the one time Fisher got some get back on somebody. Remember how Harrison did him?
Big Fish. I would love to have Eric Fisher on the podcast. Big Fish.
Yeah, shout out to Fish, man.
You can shout out to Big Fish. Man, Sean Smith, he's scared of that boy, man. I was like, man, I don't know about that.
And then, and back to the Niners, though, I feel like the Niners' defense was better than what it was last year because when we played them at their crib last year, at the time, they was the number one ranked scoring defense, and they was number 2 in yards allowed. And I just feel like what I've seen so far in the playoffs, like Green Bay and Detroit, they had a lot of success against them. So it's just that in the second half, the inexperience kicked in for them.
Yeah, they haven't looked good in the playoffs. They haven't looked dominant in the playoffs for sure.
We need to run the ball 28 times with Pacheco like we did last week, man. I don't care.
Can't argue with that.
28 attempts, give him the ball, man.
And this is why I feel you, Boogie, because even when it wasn't working in Buffalo, they still kept running the ball. Even when because it wasn't working, nothing working in the second half, to be honest with you. But they kept running the ball. This is let me see this comment. This is also why I think Tony may play, because that speed. They need that speed in the game.
Yep, that's a fact. Because I told the Niners fan in their spaces earlier today, I said, dog, y'all let a gadget player score 3 touchdowns on y'all. You think I'm really scared of y'all? Tony might look, I ain't gonna say Tony gonna do it, but hey, don't be surprised to get involved as far as when no jet sweeps, no jet motions.
Man, I trust MVS more than Tony right now.
But I'm about to say though, we saw J-Mo was cooking San Fran with that, dog. Like J-Mo took reverse to the crib.
I trust McCall right now. I think McCall could do it.
I guess McCall.
Yeah, McCall can do it too.
McKinnon ain't playing.
Yeah, they said McKinnon is like doubtful, right?
Yeah, I think McKinnon's out.
Bro, it would be a miracle for McKinnon. McKinnon was hurt. Like, yeah, I don't think he should be playing.
Yeah, core muscle surgery ain't nothing to play around with, you know.
Man, core surgery, that's at least 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate
by itself. And then they said his groin was messed up and everything. Is he practicing with his helmet? I don't know, Paul.
How Andy sounded, I don't think he playing. Yeah,
I come to the conclusion that Joe Tony's not playing. I mean, I know Nick Allegretti's a hell of a player, though. So,
bro, go get surgery next Monday, bro. After the parade, go get surgery.
Yeah, go ahead and get your surgery, get it wrapped up.
We see you in the playoffs next year.
Can we talk about, just for a split second, man, Charles Omenihu, like, it's not often that you get sad in sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that man, he came here specifically for one reason. We made it all the way to that reason. He made it. He had one of the biggest plays of that game, and then he got hurt and didn't.
And he playing the team that didn't want to pay him.
Just awful, bro. Like
it's the worst. It's the worst. It's like, man, are you serious?
I promise you, it would have really been scary hours for the Niners if he was able to play in this game. He was getting a sack. He was getting a sack on Sunday.
Oh, he was gonna get a sack. Yeah. He was gonna get a sack or two. A sack or two. Man, I feel sorry for that kid, man. I do, because if anybody, nobody wanted this one more than that guy. Nobody. And I put Pat on that list too. And I know Pat want this one. And Travis said he wanted bad too. But man, nobody, man, Charles, bro, I feel bad for dude, man. Yeah, nobody mentioning my boy, but Furious, Furious. Furious Styles.
Bro, listen, him and Chris Jones, you'll see them line up on that right side of San Fran's offensive line. Like, you're gonna see them attack they right guard and they right tackle. And I think they're gonna have some success because Niners fans have mentioned like they right guard has been an issue. Like they've been alternating like between two different guys on the offensive line to play right guard, and it has not gone well.
This got Chris Jones' last game going out with a bang written all over it, man.
I feel like, you know how we felt about how Chris Jones don't get no sacks. Chris Jones ain't had a sack in the playoffs like last year before the AFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And don't he get $2 million if we win this?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, has he hit all his incentives?
Yeah.
Just about. I think he might. I think he may have.
Not hit.
I have to double check. And see. It seems like he has though.
I think he did. I think he earned all his money back.
But yeah, man, Chris.
He was supposed to get like defensive player of the year or something like. So he missed on like one of them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. Okay. He got a lot of money back though.
Okay. So just not the defensive player of the year because he's getting the Super Bowl essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke even.
Oh, okay. I was curious that because
I
seen my boy Adam Tyser said that, man. I still just got a hard time believing it, bro.
Which is the easiest article he's ever wrote in his. Yes.
Right. That was a bunch of nothing to me.
I think the article was 15 words. It was, hey, the Chiefs want to retain Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed. All right, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. That was a bunch of nothing to me, bro.
Hey, all right, Kyle got the comment of the night so far. He wrote it on his page.
He definitely did, Kyle. He definitely did, man. That was a bunch of nothing, dog.
He turned that into the editor. He was like, "You ain't even got to spell check that one, bro." I murdered good, that one, dog.
D-man, this sounds good, bro. Let's just enjoy this Super Bowl win.
Yeah, let's yeah. Okay. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna do that, man. Chill out. We ain't gonna disrespect the great Adam Tyson.
But yeah, I'm looking at Chris Jones' sentence right now. I think it was another one where he would have got fired to K if he had 15 sacks. So
okay.
He missed that one too. But he got everything else.
Okay. Hey man, y'all leave Adam Tyson alone, man. Come on, man. Y'all tripping, bro. y'all bugging.
Okay.
Respect to Aaron Tyson, man. Not Jeffrey Chidilla though, because.
Oh God, yeah, that guy. But okay, so I want to go to the Niners complaints, man. Like we done seen stuff about the field not being up to par. I did see a picture of that field, and it was like, yeah, it look kind of spotty. But then you heard about them getting an alarm pulled on this morning, early this morning and stuff. So it's like, it's one thing after another with the Niners, man. Like, are these complaints really valid? Because they don't seem that. I can understand the alarm stuff, but everything else is kind of, y'all should have been prepared for that a long time ago.
Do they say?
Don't they say fire alarm shit every year though? Is that real?
It kind of happens every year. It feels like it's happened every year.
Right.
Like we say that every year.
Every year. But bro, don't it feel like they totally unfocused on the game?
Yeah, it seemed like they
talked about the field. They talked about where they practice. They talked about holding calls from 4 years ago. They talking about everything but winning the game. And we've seen focus. But I mean, we out here practicing in pads in the rain outside. And they out here, you know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce said it got heated during practice. Y'all read that? When he said it got heated between the offense and the defense?
Mm-hmm. That's how you prepare for the big moments, man.
Hey,
you practice how you play. And they ain't practicing outside. Like, they could have used the indoor practice facility if they want. They ain't even using that.
Hey, bro, they don't seem focused, bro. Bugs, they say your volume down, bro.
I said, turn up a little bit, Bug.
Boogie just smooth like that, bro. He's smooth like that. Yeah, I hear you. It's cold as I heard it get cold at Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. Y'all been to Vegas?
It's been a very long time.
I know Boogie been to Vegas because he's been to fights before. So
yeah, I ain't been since I was 21, bro. When I first turned 21, that's how long it's been.
That's about 10 years ago. Yeah, that's 10, 20 years ago, man. That's dang. How you never been to Vegas, country? That's crazy.
Country, you old as hell, dog.
No, wait a minute. He talking about you. He said it was about 20 years ago. He talking about me. I ain't never been.
No, Boogie literally just said, how you never been to Vegas?
I know, but he said, you said 21. He said, damn, you ain't been in like 10, 20 years.
I know it's never mind. You missed it. I know it's been a minute.
I don't know. I've never had interest in Vegas, bro. God damn, Kyle. These long ass comments.
Hey, Kyle gonna have something whipped up for us, man. He a great play caller. We know he gonna have some good stuff. I like what Nigel said in the comments too about that 13 personnel.
Chill out, D man.
Yeah. Using 3 tight ends?
Yeah.
Man, we had a lot of comments.
I seen, I think on Arrowhead Pride they were showing Seattle did it too. And DK Metcalf scored on that too. So they haven't really went against it that much this year, and when they have, they ain't been too good either.
I'm not that old. I did not see Tyson's first fight. Get asshole.
No, but somebody told me to go beyond 48 hours of Vegas. Like, keep it under 2.5 days. That's what somebody told me.
3 days tops.
Vegas.
I heard 3 days tops. Don't go to Vegas for no week.
Hell no.
So that's great advice, actually.
For real? Just stay there 3 days?
Yeah, just the way it's set up, bro. You get caught with some stuff.
Hey, they got beat by Cleveland with PJ Walker?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. But hell, we lost to Aiden O'Connell, who didn't complete a pass for 3 quarters. Yeah. I mean, that happened too. So
yeah, when we threw 2 back-to-back interceptions.
That's a fact.
So is Scott Moore active this week?
They say he may be active, but even if he is active, I don't really see him playing. Like, the only way he plays is if somebody gets hurt in the wide receiver room. That's a fact, John.
Because people run out of money.
That's a fact, bro.
I mean, if you're gonna write a Hollywood movie, you would let Scott Moore play and get that other touchdown. But this ain't the movies, so I don't think he's gonna play. Somebody gonna have a redemption story in this game, though. Somebody's gonna redeem themselves. I'm going with McCole because of the fumble in Buffalo.
I know it. I know you're gonna say McCole. The fumble in Buffalo and him not tracking the ball against Miami. Like, I knew it. I mean, I've seen a few people say McCole. This could be the redemption game. And
because last time they played McCole, they couldn't do nothing with McCole.
Scored 3 of them things.
3 and bro, these weren't 5-yard jet sweeps. These were 25-yard jet sweeps.
I mean, some were.
He scored 3 of them. 2 of them was. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? It might be MVS. Might be MVS.
I'm thinking it might be MVS myself.
No. I'm not. Chill out, D man.
I can't go with Tony. I want it to be Scott Moore, but I think playoff MVS is more realistic. He'll get us one big catch. I can see that, but yes, we still got to get out that contract. I don't want. Yeah, don't start that today. Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, look. And look, MVS has been on money. All his quotes been funny. He's been active. He's been hilarious all this week. You still not coming back next year, bro.
That is a fact, bro. Hey man. Shout out to Clarence from Arrowhead Chief Podcast, dog. That MVS rant is the best content I've seen from anybody all week, dog.
He just wouldn't stop either.
He kept going, dog.
Hey, Boogie, when you get time, man, Clarence, boy. Clarence is the fool, man. That's my dog. I'm glad he back. Welcome back, Clarence.
Yeah, shout out to Clarence, man.
Shout out to Chris, Arrowhead Chiefs Podcast, man. Shout out to them guys. They family.
He said 21 catches, 351 yards. That's what you get for $11 million.
Bro, who sent him the stats, bro? Because that was when it went left after that, bro. Noni was in there gassing him up, making it worse. Hey man, yeah, that boy.
He is. Because I mentioned it last episode, I think I said
you think so?
Yeah, because look, the production in the regular season is not matching up to the contract. But in the playoffs, when MBS's name has been called, he's shown up.
He didn't do nothing in the Super Bowl last year. Not a stat.
Yeah, Super Bowl, nah. Mm-mm. No, he's not Sammy. No,
he's not.
Sammy
bro,
was way better.
Yeah, I can't go that far, Tom. He's not Sammy, man.
No, he was way
that's
better.
a little disrespectful to Sammy, bro.
Yeah, Sammy was way better when MBS was in the playoffs.
Bro, no we start. Me and Boogie start calling playoff Sammy in that New England game when he was the only one that felt like he wanted to play that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like that Titans game, man, he was going off in that game. He put the cherry on top.
Sammy Watkins. This was like hey, bro, that's one of my favorite calls, bro. Mm-hmm. We went outside and did snow angels that day, me and my daughter, because we going to the Super Bowl, baby.
And then that Super Bowl, that fourth quarter, man, he should have Richard Sherman out of his shoes, dog. Like, come on, man. Sammy's way better, bro.
So he gets better.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. Pat Mahomes is not hurt. He don't got no high ankle sprain.
He's actually healthy for this
turf toe.
Woo-wee.
Hey, bro, the more you think about it, this is why I'm too confident, because the more you think about it, the worse they get for San Francisco. It don't get no better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hurt. Wait a minute. He's not limping. He don't have turf toe. He don't have a dislocated foot. Like his ankle ain't messed up. Oh man, shoot! You already seen what he do with half a leg.
Y'all know who need to be the redemption player this week? And we said something earlier. We need Jawan Taylor to really have that game this week.
Oh.
He can really have a good game. We should be good.
And
I think Joey Bosa. I said Joey Bosa. Bosa's got to have a great game, I think, for the 49ers defense to really how Mahomes is playing. I feel like they going to have something like that happen. Mahomes can eat on a secondary, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when you look at the Chiefs and what they've done this season, Mahomes pressured 39 times this postseason, and he's only been sacked twice. What we saw from the Niners is that Nick Bosa, he been doing his job, but everybody else, like the rest of that front seven, they haven't done too well as far as like pressuring the quarterback. Like they've only pressured the quarterback like 21% of the time against Green Bay, Detroit combined. So like Jared Goff and Jordan Love, for the most part, they had time to like dissect their secondary. It's just that again, second half, the inexperience kicked in for the rest of the guys.
So. Hey, boy, Hey, D-Man is a day one supporter, bro. You got to be a day one to know about Devil's Advocate. You got to be one of them day ones, bro. Boogie be like, I'm about to play Devil's Advocate. Here we go. Nah, but shit, he motivated to have a great game. Jawan Taylor, he's motivated to have a great game. I'll be happy to see it.
Hey, and like you said, Donovan Smith too. Both of them tackles, man.
Yeah.
He was talking about them holding calls and all that. We really got to make sure
they motivated because
don't turn the ball over, man. Just no turnovers, no strip sacks, no bullshit drops, go on the picks. That's what we got to continue, that no turnover stuff too, man.
Yeah.
Who was talking crazy about the tackles in Baltimore? Because after the game, Donovan Smith was what did he say? Somebody, a Baltimore player said, I think Roquan Smith or something that said something. And they held on to that.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was from Baltimore.
I can't remember. Yeah. No disrespect to Baltimore. I just can't remember. But they holding on to what Bosa said about they holding too much. That was their motto. They already got that motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Baltimore, hey, Zay Flowers, man, calm down, bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Well, I'll wait till all the information comes out before I say anything, bro.
Yeah. You gotta relax, bro.
That's how I'm gonna roll with that news. But yeah, it's a business trip, Kenneth. It's a business trip, man.
For real, man.
Because Patrick already said if the Chiefs win this game, he's gonna take them back to Vegas. And I'm sure everybody definitely locked in even more when Patrick said that. Because I'm sure they definitely want to go back to Vegas and celebrate and kick it. So
that's gonna be some hangover shit right there. Just
imagine. Oh yeah.
Hey, who was that? Josh? Who got drunk that they had to get carried out of the parade last year?
Oh, Jalen Watson.
That was Jalen Watson.
Yeah. Jalen Watson was towed up, dog. He was towed up.
Bro started drinking that Hennessy and didn't eat. That's what happened to him. Mm-hmm. That hen got him, bro. You can't drink that hen on no empty stomach. Hey, man. Like I said, bro, I'm overly confident about this game, but I think I got the right, man. It's just like the more you think about it, the more you break it down. And we not taking advice from no regular Twitter fans. This is like from the higher ups, bro. Like Kansas City, that defense, bro. If that defense show up like that defense been showing up, first of all, you better get out. You better get your points in the first half because you're not scoring in the second half. If we keep playing how we've been playing, ain't no comeback. So if y'all spot us a 24 lead, y'all spot us a 17-point lead,
and let's be
not Detroit.
And let's be honest here. Brock Purdy done got away with some turnover-prone throws, like some picks that should have been picked off. Like, because honestly, bro, Purdy could really have 5 interceptions on the stat sheet right now, and San Francisco is not here right now. Because we look back at that Green Bay game specifically, they dropped 3 interceptions in that game. And then that Detroit game, I remember him telegraphing predetermined a throw, and Detroit almost came up with a big interception. So if Brock messed around to do that to this secondary,
and they got to capitalize, man. All year, like I said about Trent McDuffie, we've been talking about them. We got to get them turnovers, bro. This is we got to get the turnovers. He's gonna give us the chance. We know it. We gotta capitalize on that, man.
And what's in our favor is that Steve Spagnuolo, we know how he dials it up. We know he likes to mix in them blitzes, give you different looks. And we got the advantage because Brock Purdy has a turnover-worthy throw rate that's like 8th highest among all quarterbacks in the league this year. And I already showed y'all a few examples in the playoffs of those turnover-prone throws, those turnover-worthy prone throws. So
it's just, bro, when you say it out loud, I think Brock Purdy gonna embarrass the Chiefs defense. It just don't sound right. It's like, well, Chiefs going like when people do the score prediction, it's like 30-17, 49ers. 30. You think they about to put up 30?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No.
Nobody's put up 30. Like, if you got 30 in your score prediction, I ain't listening to you. I ain't listening to you.
We got other advantages too, because we know Andy Reid coming off the bar. That's another advantage.
And you giving Steve Spagnuolo 2 weeks to prepare for this offense. Like, come on. And when you look back at the matchup, this particular matchup here, we won 5 out of the last 6. But specifically, since Patrick Mahomes has took over as quarterback of the Chiefs, it's been 38, 31, 44 points. The past 3 matchups against San Fran, including the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they over here talking about, man, y'all struggling to score in the second half. I'm like, yes, we're last in the NFL scoring in the second half, but
we don't give up points in the second half.
Exactly, but we don't give up points in the second half. So
we don't give up points in the second half.
We ain't really had to score for the second half. So I just think all that second half non-scoring is gonna be out the window. Like, the boys gonna get together in the second half. There will be points scored in this game.
And the thing, though, I don't think this 49ers defense is better than the one we played 4 years ago.
It's not.
No.
And Pat had let's be honest, Pat didn't have a great game.
No, he didn't.
He had a great 10 minutes.
Quarter. He had a great fourth quarter.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have a great game. But like I said, he's completely healthy. He's not limping. He focused, bro. Like,
hey, I see that comment Omar just had about Brock Purdy with the legs.
Yeah, I think he is a little bit.
Good thing we got Willie Gay back finally.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not Josh Allen or Lamar.
Yeah, he's not gonna go too crazy running the ball, but you know.
So I wouldn't be trying.
We know we're gonna get some play actions though.
Yeah, don't bite on nothing. Don't bite on nothing.
As long as we're able to get them on 3rd and long just enough, we should be able to win the game. It's gonna be tough with McCaffrey, of course, but if we can hold them to like 3 points more often, let's say they get in the red zone. If we can hold them to 3 points more often, we're good.
Hey, bro, we played him with McCaffrey too. I thought it was his first game.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Yeah,
but they used him like he had been there for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He that good, man. He cold, man.
No. He's that good. He's that good. I'm just.
Is that the Hall of Fame?
Andre Johnson, baby.
All them Hurricanes, baby. Okay.
Devin Hester, finally. About time. You should have.
Julius Peppers. That's a hell of a. Yeah, that's a hell of a list.
All them deserve it, man. All of them.
Yeah. Of course, Jamal didn't make it.
He ain't first ballot. We'll get there, Jamal.
We'll get there. Dwight Freeney, Devin Hester, Andre Johnson, Julius Peppers, and Patrick Willis. Yeah, that's a hell of a list. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad. That's a hell of a list.
That's a hell of a list,
dog. Yeah, I can't argue. Well, I could argue Devin Hester didn't deserve to be a first ballot, but he ain't no first ballot, is he?
Dog, he was a complete game changer on special teams, bro. He's the best special teams return man of all time.
Yeah, he changed the NFL.
Yes, bro. Like, the kickoff rules were changed because of him, bro.
Yeah, he changed the NFL. He definitely should be in.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Oh, shit, you ain't gotta kill me.
Hey, they just stopped kicking it out of bounds, man. Like, shit, I don't even want none of him, man. That dude was.
Hey, bro. Remember
he took the opening
when the coach,
Super Bowl.
Bro, when the coach kicked it, hey, that game was over right then and there.
Everybody knew it.
Yeah, that game was over.
The game was over.
Hey, Mongo McMichael made it in. I don't know who Randy is. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Dayton was there.
Yep.
Yep.
No. Celebrate.
Bro, it was like, why are y'all gonna kick it to y'all stupid, bro. It's like y'all dumb. Yeah, the Bears did lose though. Well, they had Rex Grossman at quarterback.
Yeah, their offense had no chance.
They had Rex Grossman. They was happy.
He was their best offensive. No, they had Thomas Jones in too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They had Tom Jones that year. What was the light skinned running back in Chicago?
They had Cedric Benson.
Okay, yeah, Cedric Benson was there, but Matt Forte was after that.
Oh yeah, okay, Matt Forte.
Yeah,
Matt Forte was nice, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
But damn man, we in the Super Bowl, dog. We in the Super Bowl again, man. We should pray for times like this, baby.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you were a 2012 Chiefs fan, you prayed for times like we didn't even think God had our number in 2012.
Those were dark days, bro.
Who would have thought it would have been like this?
This is for the people that was there when we lost Eric Berry in Buffalo and then came back the next game and lost Jamal Charles in Detroit.
Just knowing it's over already, man. The whole
bro, that was rough.
Back to back.
That was so rough, dog. It was like, why is the thing even there? He shouldn't even been there. It's like, oh
man.
Oh God, Todd Haley.
Woo.
It's for the people This is for people that knew that Dustin Colquitt was our MVP for like 3 years.
Good Lord.
Man.
Extremely dark.
We had the roof of Johnny Morton, people, who was doing the worm in the end zone when he scored. Man, dog. Hey, bro, we've been through it, dog. I know y'all hate us right now. We earned every second of this run, bro. We did, bro. Yeah, y'all got to remember where we came from, dog. We had to believe in John Baldwin.
Oh my gosh, we
did, bro.
Man, people were so hyped off that YouTube video he recorded, dog.
We did, bro. We believed in him. Damon Heward, Tyler Palco, Ricky Stanzi, Brody Croyle.
Ricky Stanzi, oh my gosh, not Captain America.
Right. That was crazy. Yeah,
Tyler Thigpen, dog.
Getting thicky with it.
Bro, we fought on Twitter about re-signing. We fought on Twitter about re-signing Kyle Orton.
Man,
that was a major talking point that whole summer.
Awful. Danny Parkins.
Casey Prentice.
Wow.
He said, "What did he say? This is crazy. This is how you know we real Chiefs fans. It's hard making chicken salad out of chicken shit." Everybody, you can say that right now, and Chiefs fans know exactly who you're talking about. We did have Brady Quinn, didn't we? Oh, God.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, my God.
I remember when people was cheering for him when he got in the game. When Matt Castle got hurt in that Ravens game, and a few folks cheered, and Eric Winston got pissed off.
Yeah.
What was the tackle that said that we not gladiators?
Eric Winston.
Eric Winston. Oh.
Sickening and disgusting.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm. This is for y'all, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Y'all know who y'all are. This is for y'all, man.
Come on, man.
We deserve it. This is for Norma Hunt, for Derek Thomas, 58 for 58, bro. This is for those people, man. For real. So we got to bring this one home, baby. We got to bring this one home.
Man. Come on, man. Let's get on here and pop some bottles, man. Let's go, man.
Oh, man.
For real, dog. Like, for real, dog. Like, I know right now everybody's saying we the villains. We suffered through. We suffered for this, dog. Like, Hey, bro, you gotta believe it, bro. You gotta believe when you're sitting there at home and they say Derek Thomas is doing good. And then they come back like 2 hours later and say Derek Thomas is dead. What happened? What do you mean he dead? This is for those people, bro. For those, man. Man, for real.
Yeah. So
We got to win the Super Bowl, baby. We got to bring it back home. A parade on Valentine's Day sounds good to me.
We gotta win in the Raiders Stadium, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
they gonna hear.
I ain't
They
even think
are
about
going
that, yo.
to hear about that for the rest of their lives. If
Bro,
we win on Sunday,
they have to retire as a franchise.
Let us get that, man.
They have to. Yeah. No, because I was there. Because I was there when Jamarcus Russell beat us.
Lord,
after doing nothing the entire game.
That's crazy.
No, I was at Arrowhead Stadium when we lost to the course of Carson Palmer. When Carson Palmer looked like he was done until he rejuvenated himself for a little bit in Arizona. I was at that game. We still lost.
Sounds so beautiful, though. It sounds so beautiful, Paul. Turn that up, Paul.
Hey, listen.
Turn that up, man.
They're going to be smoking on that 41 and carrying pack in that locker room, bro.
Hey, hey, E40, check your Instagram. I did leave you a long, lengthy message of how I would like to have you on the show. He didn't read it, but I did send it, though. Hey, but, hey, bro, celebrating in the Vegas locker room, in the Raiders locker room?
Yeah, because we don't see them recording themselves lighting up cigars after victories, but we doing it in their locker room?
I swear to God, Ice Cube might write a diss song. He might write No Vaseline, too.
He better do it then, man. Come on, we got to win this shit. Bring this home, man. Let's pop some bottles. We're talking about 3 weeks.
Hey, Boogie, no Vaseline, too. Fuck the cheese.
Somebody better do it, man.
Hey, I had to, Paul. I did. Yeah, I thought I knew the city would ride with me if I had E40 on here. But hey, man, but nah, for real, bro. For DT, for Norma Hunt, and all them Chiefs fans, the real Chiefs fans, bro, who suffered through that foolishness, bro. Like, I wanted, like, even the 80s when before Carl Peterson got here. Damn, we want to win for all of them, bro. Like, y'all deserve this, man. Y'all deserve to see us on this ride, man. Y'all deserve to see us on top of the world, bro. Again. So, hey, every time they say we'll be back here next year, it happened. Now, we didn't finish the job last time, but we got to get it done, man. Yeah, Pat, no. I ain't even got to call Pat. Pat, no. Todd Blacklist.
Fat Joe,
man. You so fucking right.
Oh, gee.
You so fucking right.
Oh, God. Hey, we win the Super Bowl. After we win the Super Bowl.
North Star.
Man,
I seen that. My bad, go ahead. My bad.
Hey, bro, I seen that blue Cadillac North Star in my hood way too many times. Swear to God. I seen that. Yeah. He rode through our neighborhood a lot, bro. But after the Super Bowl, Nick Wright, holla at your boy, man. I want Tech 9 too. Let's get Tech 9, man. We're gonna get Tech 9 to make a different theme song besides Red Kingdom, bro.
Yeah, it's time for a new one for sure.
Please.
With all what you say, Boogie? Respectful. Oh boy, you Kenneth. You think we talking crazy now? Don't let us get no 3-peat. Don't let us get no 3-peat.
That'll be a nightmare. That'll be a nightmare for 31 other teams, though. That would be a nightmare.
Because win or lose, I'm talking crazy all year. All year. 3-peat. That's all. That's it. 3 all year. Shout out to Carmelo.
3 to the dome.
Hey man, a parade, bro. Look, Valentine's Day. If it's 50 degrees, it's gonna be 3 million people down there, bro. I ain't even, bro.
Four. I think it's four.
Hey, bro, we didn't did over 1 million in 20 degrees in worst when it was really cold. That first one was cold.
Hella cold. Both of them was cold, boy.
If it's 50 to 60 degrees out there, because I don't know if y'all parents, but I already got to take school out on Wednesday if they win, bro. Bro,
fam, if we get the word that Taylor Swift is pulling up, it's 4 million.
My boy said Bell Bacardi, bro. Bell Bacardi. Shout out to the legend, Bell Bacardi, bro.
Yeah. So
all right, man, end this thing, man. I'm too hyped, bro.
Yeah, let's go and get to our predictions and get to the sponsor and get up out of here. So, Bug, man, I'm starting with you, man. How you see this playing out?
I'm gonna go 24-16 Chiefs.
Okay.
I got Pacheco having a big game.
Okay.
I think of course our same little three. Pacheco, Rice, and Kelsey. I think they go do what they do.
The three-headed monster.
The three-headed monster. And I think Chris Jones go damn near be MVP this game, man. I think he about to damn near take this game over. They might not give him MVP because we go score a little bit, so Mahomes probably will get it. But I think Chris Jones is going to have a huge game. Brock Purdy going to be uncomfortable because of Spags. I got the Chiefs, baby.
So who's your unsung hero? Since I already asked Aaron this, who's your unsung hero for this one?
I'm gonna go with the like I said earlier. I'm gonna go with them tackles, man. I'm gonna go with Donovan Smith and Jawan Taylor. I think they go. Our O-line is gonna do a hell of a job. They gonna keep Mahomes upright, and we're gonna be good, man. Repeat.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, country. I know you don't do scores, but who's your unsung hero and how you see it playing out?
I ain't gonna jinx it, so I ain't gonna do no score. I think it's close. No, you know,
say it.
That defense done played 19 games, bro. They didn't come this far to blow it now. They didn't come this far to blow it now. So I think they're gonna put like I said, when Boogie said what Spags gonna do, the kitchen sink, everything. It's gonna be exotic blitzes. It's gonna be Shamari Connor blitzing, Jalen Watson. Yeah, shoot, Joshua Williams might get a blitz this game. I don't know. He gonna throw the entire kitchen sink at the 49ers. And Brock Purdy, you are a great quarterback. You are a hell of a story. You are not ready, my friend. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I hate it had to be you. But this got to get done, bro. It got to get done. So it might start off close, but then something going to happen. And then the levees broke.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs win.
Yes, sir. All right. So who's going to be your unsung hero for the game?
I don't know, man. Drew Tranquil just is on my mind, bro. Drew Tranquil is on my mind, bro. So I think Pat, they're gonna give Pat got it. You know what I'm saying? Like if Nick Bolton didn't get it last year, ain't nobody else getting it but Pat. You know what I'm saying? So but nah, Drew Tranquil, man, Willie Gay could have a hell of a game too, man, though. But somebody in that linebacker core is gonna have a game. I could see George having a game too, bro. Like I don't know. I think somebody's gonna get robbed of the MVP. Let's say that. Like Pat gonna get it, but you're gonna be like, man, they could have gave that to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and like with Nick Bolton, if he didn't get that fumble return call back, that would have been his second one, and I think he would have locked it up for sure.
Bro,
yeah.
I'll tell you what I want to see though. Confetti everywhere, people loud, 4 million people. Taylor Swift look off that bench. She look off that bus right at Boogie and go.
We did it. We did it, Taylor. We did it.
Oh my goodness.
And Boogie just go file back like, oh.
Y'all are funny as hell, man. All right, so it comes down to me. All right, so
Boogie.
Randy Mahomes.
Oh man.
See, Boogie, I forgot about Randy for a minute.
Boogie. Hey, Boogie's funny.
Randy coming.
Go ahead, Chuck.
He'll be at the parade.
All right, so for me, man, you know what? The way this game gonna go, it wouldn't surprise me if the Niners were up 21-17 by the end of the third quarter. But when that fourth quarter hits, that's what's really gonna lock it down. They not gonna score another point. I can see Patrick and Trav be like, "All right, man, let's go and finish these boys off." I think it's gonna be another lazy game for Travis Kelce. This is what we've seen from him these past few games: 11 catches, 116 yards, and a tutty. The game before that, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Miami game, there were some drops. He still had over 70 yards receiving, despite that.
It was cold in the bitch out there.
Yep. There's only one thing left to do: get over 100 yards and 2 tutties in this one. And I think that'll be enough for him to win the Super Bowl MVP. I said it last episode. I think it's his time to win Super Bowl MVP. Yes, Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, the face of the league. Well, I understand that. But if Travis got a few more narratives this time. He going with a billionaire girlfriend who's arguably the best at her craft in the pop category. He's got the New Heights podcast going. He's got other narratives going his way. Like, his popularity shot up so big, bro. You want to know what's crazy? You know they showed Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce separate, like they press conferences, because they didn't do it on air for real. Travis Kelce had double the amount of views Patrick Mahomes had on opening night.
Hey,
Travis is the man now.
Wait a minute, Chuck. Chuck, I just had a vision. Taylor Swift in a foreign country with 100,000 people going crazy. She got a little Grammy award, and then she's just at the end, she's saying, "I dedicate this all." And then from the side come a young Travis with that Super Bowl MVP trophy. And that Super Bowl replica trophy just come out there. Oh, they gonna hate us. Y'all better not let this look. Hey, 49ers, y'all go ahead and win this game. Because if we win this game, it's gonna be ugly for everybody. They go for all 31 teams. It's gonna be ugly for 31 teams. Yeah, go ahead and win this game, man. Because y'all better win. It's gonna get ugly, dog. It's gonna get ugly.
All right,
because today Travis Kelce hosts Saturday Night Live and Taylor Swift is the musical guest. Y'all gonna hate us, man. Y'all gonna hate us, though. Man, Brittany Mahomes on the swimsuit edition. Come on, Pat. It ain't fair, dog. It ain't fair. It ain't fair, dog.
Yep. So just to finish my point about Travis winning MVP.
I'm sorry, bro. I just said a vision.
You good, bro. So like the Niners, they were fourth in DVOA versus tight ends. But when you look at the best of the best as far as tight ends they have gone up against this season, they got theirs. Like you saw Sam Laporta go for 97 2 weeks ago in the conference championship game. You saw Trey McGuire go for 10 for $102 in week 15. You saw TJ Hawkinson get 11 for 86 in week 7 when they beat the Niners. So what you think Travis Kelce about to do to the Niners defense, bro? Like Drake like Fred Warner's great. Drake Greenlaw is good, but we literally just went up against a linebacking core who was one of the best in the league themselves a couple weeks ago in Baltimore, and Travis did his thing. And also, they had
a hell of a safety.
Yeah, and a hell of a safety. The Niners
who was playing out of his mind.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton was like that, but the Niners don't have their all-pro safety. Like Hufanga, he been out for the year. They not gonna have that. So it's about to be barbecue chicken.
Bro, they let Joe Flacco come back to play.
Finger looking good. That's what it's about to be. It's about to be finger looking good for Travis Kelce. Finding holes in that zone. Because we literally went up against a defense that played a lot of zone. And you saw what happened with that.
Hey, so and if it, like Boogie said, if them tackles having a good day and he just sitting there back there picking apart that zone.
And then to your point, Bud, the Niners, like you mentioned Pacheco, I think he has a solid game himself. They are San Francisco defense is facing the Kansas City offense that runs the outside at the second highest rate in football.
And guess what they don't do good?
Yeah, dog. And San Fran has allowed a one running back to have to carry 15 yards or more in 5 of their last 6 games. You guys saw what Montgomery and Gibbs did to that defense. You saw what Aaron Jones did to that defense. They destroyed the boys on the ground. So what do you think Isaiah Pacheco with his run style? What do you think he about to do? And our offense line is still pretty good, even without Joe Tony. So
running that Chase Young.
Oh boy, and Chase Young, he kind of lazy on playing the run too.
And you know what Pacheco said? What did he say last year? Calm down. What did he say, Chuck? What did he say when they told him to calm down last year?
Ain't no relax. Ain't gonna be no relax. And then when we get that run game going, what else does that open up? Play action. And the Niners, they got chicken in their arm when it comes to play action. With play action, according to EPA, they are 28th in the league in EPA per attempt with a play action pass. Their success rate is 53%. That's 24th. Their yards per attempt, 10.4. That's 28th in the league. So when you get the run game going on the Niners, you can play action them. You can get whatever you want on the Niners defense. So at the end of the day, I say all that to say this, bro. We're gonna score 30 in this game. It's gonna the final score is gonna be 31-21. And once we take the lead 24-21, I think we're gonna press Brock Purdy and we're gonna press him into a mistake. And that's when Trent McDuffie gonna get that pick 6 and take it to the house. And it'll be all she wrote. 31-21 Chiefs. Repeat.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, dog. I ain't nothing more to say, bro.
Nothing more to say, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
Man, I wish D-Mac could do that hard thing that he did the other.
Right. DJ Scratch, when we win it all, I will change it back to Super Champ. When we win it all again, hell, it might be back-to-back Chuck. Instead of Super Champ, it might be back-to-back Chuck. You know what I'm
saying? What did it say?
He said back-to-back Chuck. I said pause, but okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, whatever, man.
I ruined it.
Hey, T. Hey, listen, T, man. Hey, T, y'all had the for San Fran, bro. Y'all should have beat them, bro. But great season in Detroit, though, fam. But, yeah, man, let's go and get the hell up out of here, man.
I wanted Detroit, too.
I mean, low-key. I mean, we had to get week 1 back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we needed that. They beat us on rain night.
We didn't have Chris. We didn't have Travis. We was in the game. We still lost. So, hey. All right. So, yeah, man. Shout out to the good people at Homage. They still got the starter jackets, select starter jackets available on sale. What is NFL, NBA? They might have some NHL stuff. I'm not sure. But you got that going for their special today. And let's see here. They got the NBA Chris collection now instead of NFL. They got the NBA throwback style sweatshirts now. Got the Black Fives collection dating back to the old school days. As far as like basketball leagues and stuff. MLB / the Greater Dead combination. The MLB season is around the corner. Shout out to Bobby Witt. He got paid. The Royals ain't never paid that amount of money to a player.
An employer.
So,
yeah,
they did pay that, didn't it? That ain't no shock.
Yep. So that's all our homage got right now. So yeah, go and copy some gear and pay homage.
Pay homage. Hey, man.
All right.
Y'all have fun, man. Super Bowl, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy the ride. A parade on Valentine's Day just seemed like history, and if we lose, that'll mess up the script. So we're not gonna mess up the script. We're gonna follow the script and go ahead and do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Royals, man. You want this hat?
Stadium, what?
It's a little snap. You said what?
He said they got their stadium deal approved.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's on.
When they say
Hey, bro, soon as the Chiefs said something, it was over. That's all they wanted. That's all they needed.
When did they say that? I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. You gotta tweet that to me, Kyle. Send that to me.
Link this up, Kyle.
Link that up. Shout out to Frank White.
Yep, I'll look that up. And also, man, rest in peace to the Mamba Kobe. He's gonna have 3 statues. 3 statues outside the crypto arena. The Black Mamba.
He deserved it too, man. R.I.P. Kobe.
It was well overdue. It was well overdue. He should have been had a statue.
R.I.P. to the Bean.
Yeah. So with that being said, man, my battery about to die. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. It's on to the bowl. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. And let's go ahead and see what happens, man.
See y'all Sunday night, man. We popping bottles. Let's pop some bottles or something, man.
Yes, sir.
Smoking on that 40-40 wine or carrying pack. Let's get it. We out.
Yeah.